give Baba Karamoji, and Baba will say, yeah, let's go and bury him. And if you look at the narrative of Karimo, Papa Mohbad was deceived to go and bury that body.
Exactly.
So that when he buries the body, they will now pour everything on the man's head. But at the end of the day, when they got to the morgue at the Ikorodu, the man left them there and went home.
That's cool.
You know all the story people were saying that he put the corpse in a car and he went to sleep. And another man came and said he found him, he want to bury something at night. That the narrative that this guy is wanted to do. At the end of the day, they will pick on his friend, they will pick on his father. And they will pour everything on them. So it is somehow, the universe turned their games away. Because these people, this matter,
justice for mohbad, guys,
is being orchestrated by young people. And they have a director. Someone is somewhere that gave them all this game plan. They've planned this thing. And they were thinking on their feet at every point in order for them to create a decoy in this case. And that is what I simply see. That there are decoys at every angle. And they were making some people, for them to blame some people for what they were doing. Maybe they blamed the Baba that Baba he possibly buried his son, that the son is not fully dead. Maybe they said, why did Baba use concrete on his burial ground? Someone came and said the Baba was doing something in the middle of the night.
Imagine people.
All of them, they are creating decoy. Even those syringes they said they saw is a lie. I don't believe.
That's true.
If they were smart enough to clean all the blood, why did they leave the syringes? Why? These people are smart people, man. They are smart people.
For me,
what people they are creating decoy, so that
what police will help assist them in creating? Because as a police officer, I will arrest all of them for me to meet all of those things.
Thank you.
I will say crime. I will arrest all of them.
Yeah.
And again, if they can keep all of those things, if they can keep the syringes and all of those stuff, why did they wash the duvet with the blood?
But they forgot to take the gloves and syringes. They forgot to take that. Are they that stupid? They are not. These people are not stupid. These people,
justice for mohbad.
This Nollywood film, the death of mohbad, is going to be an epic film. Part 100. These people are bad. There is someone giving them things to do somewhere. Telling them as a deep step, this is what you should do. Sir, thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. Sokas, don't forget that criminals always leave a lead. They always make mistake. So don't let us overlook. Don't let us overlook the syringes and things. It might.
No. Please look at this thing critically. You see, yes, they leave some things. They will leave some things. But the syringes, for me, is such a gigantic evidence that they wouldn't have packed away. How many days after did they see the syringes? After they exhumed the body? How many days before exhuming the body? And you think they will, which means nobody have swept that house. And they've cleaned a number of things. So they left the syringes that it was the nurse that came to do. And the nurse was not even stopped when the nurse caused the death of that guy. They did not even report to any police station that a nurse came and he killed mohbad. They didn't report the nurse until police came into it, and that was after exhuming the body.
That's correct.
So in the first place,
justice for mohbad, guys.
A quack nurse and injected your friend or anybody in your house, and the person reacted, and you took the person to hospital, and the person died. And if the first time you will talk about someone that died, you don't even say, "Na nurse inject him." He reacted. You first said he had hair infection or
different stories.
Look at those narratives. They are narratives to create confusion and decoy because these people are lying. Why did they not talk about the nurse at all? Did Karimo even come to talk about the nurse when he was attacking everybody attackable? They didn't even talk about it until the police came into the picture. What did Karimo do? Karimo tried to give a narrative that Papa Mohbad has problem. He has caused something.
Imagine.
And remember what Brekete said. He said when he went to Kurudu, he learned that when they were attacking Papa Mohbad was a lot of confusion. They were planning booby trap along the way and blame other people. Let other people take the fall. Those are decoys that we confuse. The same thing I believe, and most of us believe, that the guy probably died on a Monday.
Exactly.
When saying he died on a Tuesday.
Like and share justice for mohbad, guys.
Can't we even say that it maybe the North even come to help in the empowerment of that guy? Maybe that was what she actually came to do.
Preparedness.
Because Darusha cannot tell me that who helped him to wash the body, who helped him to prepare him and wear a new clothes for him. There are other people there. So what actually did the nurse come to do on a Tuesday?
After the really don't bagara, ROED must say before everywhere.
Him and he reacted. Because the nurse would have been reported all this while before the exhumption of that body. Look at it, Bibi. You know you work in investigation rest. When we stop them for more than 9 days not to have reported a nurse, what were they thinking? And go on social media and be attacking the father. They were not attacking the nurse. They were attacking the father that came all the way from Ikorodu to meet a dead body. But the nurse that came to inject the body, they did not attack the nurse at all. Karimo did not say anything about it. I said, we beg Baba, I beg him not to bury. The wife said, let us roll. What are you rowing? You did not even attack the person that came to choke him injection that died. You left him. You should go. All of them, they chase shadow. They call saying prime boy. We see they Kurudu. Are you getting my point? Yeah. There is a lot of decoy. There is a lot of pegging, forgery, lies in this matter.
Aristotle,
Not.
I will 100 times. I will always disagree with prime boy when prime boy name is brought. If prime boy is innocent, let him expose them and take himself away from this. He owe us a lot of things to say. To fully detach. It's not said enough that makes him an innocent person. Prime boy doesn't look innocent.
I am not going
Justice for mohbad.
Prime boy. Prime boy has been given every opportunity to sell his truth. He has been given every.
Prime boy was not in the house.
So if
Mohbad did not die in the house, baby.
No.
How do you know when Mohbad died?
Papariano, wait. You see, for me, I'm not talking about Prime boy involvement. Prime boy have been given all his opportunity to say his truth. If he has all those opportunities and he has not been able to say his truth, he's still hiding something good readers to him. Because at the end of the day, now in neck, they be chop board. Not be anybody's neck.
Yeah, but again, that's what I'm saying, that we are giving a premature conclusion here. If we disregard what happened to Mohbad before he got home, we are making it look like Mohbad was alive, he got home alive.
Papariano, you're not even looking at what I'm saying. You see, I've said from the beginning that this guy has set in booby trap. And what they are doing is to blame everybody else and not them in this matter. Everybody else. You blame everybody else and not you. That is one big statement that we are not even looking at.
Okay, but Aristotle,
not them in the house.
That's what you're saying is convincing. If they are playing the blame game,
yes,
okay, and they are extending their blame to somebody who is not part of them, shouldn't he blame them back? Shouldn't he clarify himself as an opportunity?
Apariano, we will come back to look at that. That is another entity. Let's look at it like this. This is what I'm saying. All the people that they blame, they have mouths. They have opportunity to come and wash themselves. If they don't, good riddance to them. They will go in for it because they fail to come and say their truth. You understand what I'm saying? But what I'm saying in this case and where I'm looking at the total conspiracy.
We can't hear you very well, Aristotle. I don't know. This is the first time you're so low. I'm trying so hard to hear you, but it's hard.
That's true.
Am I clear now?
Justice for mohbad.
Am I clear now? Now, what I'm trying to say is this. At every level, look at the whole scene holistically. And let's begin to break it down before we go even to the level of the suspects. You see, the major person that came up in this whole scenario that actually killed this guy was the nurse. let's agree that he got injured. He came to the house. He bled. Who pulled the trigger? It was the nurse because she injected him. You understand what I mean? Now, that's under medical whatever. You came, you injected someone. It's like giving someone a leather injection. You kill the person. Now you do Abi. But the people that were in the house when that thing happened, at no point called out that person that pulled the trigger. Mm-hmm. What were they doing? They were calling people that are far away that they were the cause. What are they trying to do? Blame every other person and not them.
That's true.
Blame every other person and not them. Blame the police, blame the gate man, blame the chicken, blame the rat, but not you. But you were all in the house. What did you do? You allowed the nurse, you paid the nurse, and the nurse went home. I'm very sure they paid the nurse her money. And she went home, and she has killed the person that was sick. You understand what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
And
well,
took them days.
You're not using microphone.
I'm not using microphone, my friend.
Can you use one and see, let's whether it's going to make a difference? If you have around there.
Now, I've removed whatever. Am I clear?
So clear.
Okay. So, what I'm trying to say in essence is this. There is a total conspiracy on this thing. Exactly. And there is a director that gave everybody's role. And the director we are here to see. The director is a masterminder who would have been a seasoned criminal. And if these people do the telephone analysis of everybody, they will get the answer.
That's true.
Because they would have been communicating, they will have been told what to do. And they will have tried to perfect it. You understand what I'm saying? Now, let's put everything to the scheme of things. Even that nurse is not free. Because the way things have gone, if assuming he died on a Monday, which means the nurse came to do the embalmment.
Exactly.
And you know when they do embalmment in the house, they will give injection.
Artery injection. Yes, they'll give an injection.
Thank you. So that is what the nurse came to do. And that is the reason they didn't call her out until the police exhumed the body. Yeah. Because if truly she killed him, come and take your trophy, they killed him. Infection. Any other thing. Direct.
Yeah, the mother, Julian, that's why I don't know how much involvement the mother is, because the mother was the one who later took the daughter to the police station after the outcry of the people. So, mohbad at this point was hidden. I don't know if you were here then. We don't at that time we were thinking whether mohbad doesn't have a mother. Everybody was concluding, oh, he's a poor guy, doesn't have a mother. It was only the father. They say, so many bad things was thrown at that man at that time. So many bad things. It is not good to be too soft and gentle. And that is the thing. That is why since today, sometimes I still begin to analyze this man. I wish sure that everything is fine with him too. I wish sure at any point he has not been, people have not attempted to bribe him. Because if he have such, if they have attempted to bribe him and he refused, that's an evidence. That's a good evidence.
That's so fair.
If he can be proven that some persons try to bribe him as not to say some certain things or do some certain things, it's a good evidence. So
I don't believe so.
No, yes. You cannot, that shows that, there's something is hidden here.
He's just a gentleman to the core. Very gentleman. But
are you telling me that they must have not promised him heaven and earth? They're just fine like that. And why did he leave the Falana? So why did he not want him go with the same lawyer with Wummi? If everything is simple and fine.
I believe there's manipulation involved. Papariano. That's the best I can say on the streets. There's a somewhat manipulation. The man is a gentleman to the core. I wish you met him.
You know, I've never lied to you. And no, sorry, I won't believe you either. I will wait for one to know and believe in him because I'm telling you.
I would like to say something here in response. Can I just interject for a minute and say something to what Papa Ariano said about the conspiracy?
There's much noise about that.
Much noise?
Yes. Are you somewhere?
All right, hold on. I'm in the office, but let me remove my Bluetooth.
Okay.
Because I wasn't hearing Aristocrat. That was why I put on my Bluetooth. Hello, can you hear me now?
All right, go.
Okay, good. So in response to what you're saying about, because like I mentioned yesterday or day before, I have often pondered a lot about Baba Mohbad, about the sequence of things, how it happened over and over. And at the end of the day, I saw that we basically have to pull information out of him. He doesn't voluntarily give out crucial information that are very important for the case. Maybe you might not know that he's supposed to say this. Now, in response to what you said, that what's going on, why was he and Wummi not together, having the same lawyer fighting as a family? From what Buki said, she said that at a point in time, you know, Mama Mohbad and Baba Mohbad, they were coming together. It was as if they were about to get married, according to the narratives we heard, that Mohbad was actually bringing them together for them to get married the following month. After the following month to the month after his death. So, excuse me, I'm also eating. Sorry. And the death happened. Later on, from the day the death happened, the way he got to know about the death, the conspiracy began to unfold to him. Now, it might not be necessarily very, come to the full knowledge that there is a conspiracy going on. Because remember, he didn't have any issue with Mama Mohbad. Him and Wummi may not be speaking, but he didn't have issues with Mama Mohbad. They had started a relationship somehow, and they were supposed to get married somehow, at a very closer date. So he might not know, but what happened later was the lawyer that he saw was supposed to reach out to him, or somebody was supposed to reach out to him, and they were supposed to sit down and have a round table family talk about the death and the estates of the deceased. However, they kept, avoiding him. He began to notice, because the day they were supposed to have the meeting, he didn't hold. When he called for someone to pick him up, the person, Mama Mohbad, said they are sleeping, and they never came to pick him up. That was, I would say, almost, I think, the last communication he had with Mama Mohbad before everything escalated. Yeah. And then, now, later on, Buki said that they had an 8-day, what do you call it in Muslim? Something. Prayer for the deceased. They said they cooked massively. They distributed it to the community on behalf of Mohbad. Baba Mohbad was not involved. He wasn't called into it. He wasn't informed. He was ostracized. They made all the decisions. As a point of fact, I think she said she even got to know they had a meeting without him in it. And then when he kept forcing about it, the lawyer told him, Baba, you can't. There's enough for everybody. So they cut him out. He saw it, he felt it, and it was so evident to him that these people are conniving together, and it's out of the picture what is going on. So that was the reason why there was no unity.
According to Wummi said after Mohbad passed that he called Baba But Baba was not saying things that, like Baba was not cooperating. So she just stopped calling Baba and shut down the phone.
Wummi will say that, but how are we sure that is true? Baba mohbad, listen, I'm not saying he's a perfect man. He might even be a tough nut as a husband to have it in a home. Okay? He may have his own, inadequacies, his own excesses or whatever, but it does not sound to me, it looks to me to also be a cool-headed person. Why would Wummi call him and he will not respond? When did Wummi call him? Was it after the whole thing, the whole 8-day prayer, the whole meeting with the lawyers? You all have come together and done everything without him, that you're reaching out to him. When exactly did Wummi call him? Because Baba would not be willing to speak to them if from the get-go every important decisions, every important actions were taken by them without his involvement. I even heard maybe from Buki that there was a time she was supposed to come with Falano, and then there was something they said or whatever, and the meeting didn't hold anymore because Baba was not ready to comply. Yes. He wouldn't comply if he has seen everything unfolding right in his eyes that there's a conspiracy going on.
Exactly.
Right from when his son died, he wasn't informed, he wasn't briefed, he wasn't honored enough to be told about the death of his son by the wife, whom he gave a living son to, and she couldn't report back to him that now your son is dead. That was what I was trying to say on your platform the other day when Kubagiri didn't hear me out and she took offense that I said as a doctor, a man gave you a living son, you will return. What I was trying to say is it behoves you, whether you are staunch enemies or not. Immediately your husband died, you must inform the father about his son's demise. You didn't tell him, you told everyone else, and then he happened to be there. We all know the story of how he eventually had to go there, and he got there. And everything happened right in his face. And then subsequent meetings, subsequent decisions, subsequent everything was taken without his input. He would listen. He will there and then he knew that something is going on.
Yeah.
There is something is terribly against him.
Yeah, the clip. Let me really play this one for you.
Okay.
Very good. Very good. And how about family? How they been taking care of you? Have you heard from Baba any time? No. I think I called him a few days after I was standard. I was saying things I don't understand, so I decided not to call him again.
2 days after your husband died.
He was saying things I don't understand. So I decided not to call him again.
About the DNA.
Okay, so the in-depth, the details of that comment, you see, that comment is loaded. I would have wanted to know, when did you try to call him? What was his reaction that made you say, you didn't understand what he was saying, and then you didn't call him again?
They don't want to grill her. They will not grill her. It's a fixed call. Like, they don't want to, whenever Wummi comes around him, right, they don't want to really ask. They just believe that she's fine. She's good, everything's right. So,
I mean, you can see, okay, there is no, Wummi said, everything that will lead us to details of how mohbad died was blocked. And just like Aristocrat was saying, it's a huge, I said it yesterday, it's a huge conspiracy. These young boys behave like mafia. I don't even think Italians mafia as experts as all these young boys. I don't understand.
I don't understand.
It's a whole conspiracy. They did all of these things. They planned it all, the way it will go, the syringes or whatever. The analysis of Aristocrat this right now. It makes sense. I don't know if that's what happened. It does make sense. Why would they carelessly leave all those syringes around? Why? If not that they want to sell a narrative. They said the CCTV is not working. Why would it suddenly not be working? Mohbad is not the owner of the house. Why? We know that, at least we've heard, that he is the owner of the house. They planted somebody at the hospital to say that I saw Mohbad. I saw Mohbad. All different narratives.
Many distractions.
It's so conspicuous, very clear that this is a planned work. It's just that there's something about Mohbad and his spirit that is not making it go through for them. That is making them get into a roadblock at every turn they make. It's not.
Justice for Mohbad, guys.
It's not.
Like and share this video.
They said that the blood thing, there was blood on the duvet. Mama Mohbad said there's no blood. Baba Mohbad said it's all blood, even though he said it's way after. And Mama Mohbad's sister confirmed that there is a blood.
Imagine.
Two people confirming the same thing is cause
even
for
Nigeria say
investigation. There might be some ounce of truth in that. When somebody said I saw it, another person from nowhere, this wasn't that they were speaking, confirmed that she saw it too. That is it. She should be invited, not arrested. I mean, Mama Mohbad's sister, not arrested, but invited to come and say what she saw. It's part of evidence. Baba Mohbad's legal team should be petition the king himself. I don't know if you're there, Papariano.
You know that when I have
Papariano is not there. Aristocrat, if you're talking, I'm not hearing you at all. I don't know what happened today with your volume, your audio. I'm not hearing nothing at all. That was why I had to put in